And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Ready. We're waiting. Number 52. Here we go. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Check. 53, Mike. Check. Opposite.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, easy. Under 10. Sammy. Check 13.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And even with that broken tackle, can't get very far. Stops short of the 30. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. There's Kamara. Try to run for it. He'll have a first down past the 40. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Breeze now.
Oh, Lord.
Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Armani Watts. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's got his man. It's Williams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes, he's got it to Williams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. We're scoreless after 1. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This is caught by Williams. Yeah, that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Saints will have the football back. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore #1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next. And rightly so, because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won, how they've always played at this time of year. But the bottom line to me is the prime contenders right now for Baltimore.
Accelerating, and off he goes. The 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 72 yards, as his guys are first on the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Damn.
After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 39, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, 39 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On second down, Kamara. And he's got room, weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, 77 yards, and the Saints have taken the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Already.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
Oh, that was supposed to be a pick. God damn.
Just shy of
God damn.
Mark him down at the 39.
God damn, bro. Don't do that now.
17 on the play.
Cause they was on him.
On first down, Mahomes. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Mahomes now on first down. Buying time, who's left. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Got that shit.
That's good for 28 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Looking to throw again on second down.
Oh, fuck, man. Come on, bro. All right, dog.
But not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
All right, dog.
Pick up there at 22. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Kansas City touchdown. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let the return guy touch it.
The point after is good.
Damn,
and
so
that is
I
going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
A good game there on first down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A good run got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. Breeze now to throw. He's going to fire one into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
I get it back.
That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this second and 9. Throwing now is Breeze. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. The final shot before half for Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the
Oh, I
break.
thought I got ball back.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half.
Man.
It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
Oh, shit. Because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing.
Snatch that motherfucker.
What adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared
Come
for
on,
maybe
bro.
some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Harris to return. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Kamara try the right side. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Check.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The throw from Breeze into the hands of Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And then get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Again, it's Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Now Breeze.
Oh, shit.
Escape, and he goes down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Following the made field goal, Lutz
Hey,
to kick it away.
Y'all need to be washing up some of them dishes too, like right now.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish
whatever
he'd
that sink
reconsidered
running,
here.
you had
It'll
that
cost him 10 yards as he's
bowl.
down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Williams. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Tackle made there by Kiko Alonso. Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Oh, yeah, he hit his ass.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
This is Harris. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 30, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. On play action, it's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 28.
No, bitch.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
It's my kind of game. You know that.
I'm glad I broadcast it too, so I can go back and watch this shit.
It stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play. And the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? And the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. A man who's been busy this afternoon is Kamara again. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Toss play, Kamara. To the 40 and no further. The broken tackle, but then the hole closed quickly. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth quarter lead.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd down.
Back to throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Missed tackles may doom this team.
I just had a bad flashback. That's why I'm sitting up here with you right now. You've got to tackle him inbounds. You've got to wrap him up.
Ready. Yellow lady. Hey, kill. Kill. Check.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Back to throw, Breeze. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And it's 3rd down. A really nice knockdown. He gets so much pressure in these situations on defensive backs. What are they taught?
Play the ball, not the man. Because if you have a pass interference penalty in this spot, boy, oh boy, you put your team in a bad place.
And Ginn's got it. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Ready. Yellow lady. 53. Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
He'll look to throw. And, pressure there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland.
You got to run another one,
much
boy.
on the return there. He'll take it only up
If
to
you
the
got time.
9-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
He peaked that bit so
After
sweet.
the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let him know. Yellow. Come on, baby. 54.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And going deep for Hill. And got his man complete. 30. 10.
Run that bit back,
Takes
man.
it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have.